Hello, thanks for being with us today. I just wanted to have a quick chat with you about how you feel about your own personal space in your house at university. Some people choose to really decorate it and make it their own space. I don't know how you feel about this.
Well, with it being like a rented property, we didn't have a lot of scope to put our own things on the wall, but I've put my own things in that I brought up from back home and made it my own.
That's so good. Where is your house and how many people do you live with?
I live with 4 people and it's in Hyde Park.
Okay, nice one. What kind of atmosphere is it in your house? Is it like chilled or is it quite party-esque or?
It's quite a chilled atmosphere, but I'd say it's party-esque on a weekend.
Come on Friday night, I like that. Excellent. How do you think your friends would describe your room? Your friends from back home, would it be different to your friends up here? Do they see different sides of you?
It's quite similar, but I'd say it's more to my taste, obviously, because back home it's more influenced by your family and obviously your other friends from back home. You just got more of your own input onto it.
Yeah, no, that's good.
When you look at your room, do you care what your friends think about your room, and do you not care? It's like, this is my room, or it's like, I want people to think my room's nice?
I'd say to some extent I do care. Like if I think I've got friends coming over, I'd light candles, and I'm a bit of a girl like that, and I make sure it's clean, but I wouldn't care as to what they thought about the things in it. No.
Yeah. Okay, lovely. Has your family seen your room up here, or?
Yes, they have.
Okay. And what kind of colours are you using in your room? Did you have anything to do with that or was it?
It was already decided, but as for back home, my room's it's brown. It sounds boring, but it's quite nice.
That's excellent. Lovely. And how do you feel about your room? Did you choose to decorate it in a certain way, both back home and here?
It's similar styles, yeah, just like simple, a bit luxe, do you know, like different bedding and like different linens and things, materials.
Thank you. Right, are you bothered about the atmosphere of your room? Do you focus on like homely environment or good study or social, like which is your main drive, or all three? Or?
Probably all three, depending on like what mood I'm in, really.
Really? So it all differs depending on your mood.
Yeah.
So collective. That's lovely. Right. Did you no. Just to hand you a quick colour chart. Which colour do you reckon most represents yourself?
I don't know actually. I'd probably say the creams and the browns.
The creams and the browns?
Yes.
Excellent.
Well, do you think that in yourself, in your personality, that that represents warmth in yourself? Are you a warm person?
Yeah, I'd say I'm a warm person.
Yeah. Are you a serious person?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, because brown tends to represent that sort of...
I take things serious, like decisions that I make, quite serious.
Interesting.
Excellent. Right, moving on. What important things do you have in your room? Like, is it family and friend photos from home, or is it items from travelling, or gifts from friends? What means most to you?
Not really items from travelling, but I do have photos in my room of family and friends, and like different posters up as well.
Is that important to you to have pictures of your friends?
Yeah, to some extent, yeah. I've got like a big photo album as well that I keep in my room, as well as to look at.
Okay, lovely. Is other than like photos, do you have any important sort of items that mean a lot to you that you have?
Not
Books,
really.
anything? Nothing?
I've got a rock. That sounds really boring, but someone bought me it, like for good luck, and I've got that, but nothing else.
So, when you moved into your room, did you buy a lot of new things for the basic layout to try and make it more personal, or was it just sort of like...
Some was bought new. I've got like a lot of jewellery and scarves and things all out on display, but nothing...
So that sort of personalises it? Like items that...
My
structure
items.
To your room?
Personal items, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Concerning room decorations and furnishings, are you, in terms of the fair trade, do you consider the treatment of the people making it, like where the furnishings are originally from, or is it not really pass your mind?
It's never really passed my mind, actually. Just
okay.
Right,
Fair enough. Do you like the idea of the second-hand and the vintage style etiquette of a room layout?
I do like different, like when I go to someone's room and it's like a different item that's vintage, I think, oh that's nice, it adds like a different edge onto the room, but I haven't got anything in mind that is...
Are you very modern based then?
It's quite modern, yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, it's just seemed very popular in Leeds, with lots of the shops being Hyde Park and Headingley like that. Moving on from that, in terms of your fashion, you were mentioning your scarves earlier. Do you follow any favourite designers or brands? And does this... sorry, go on.
reflect me. Well, I do. I'm quite one for brands. Like if I think something's high in fashion and that brand's like valued, I'd go buy from them.
So you don't follow the high street trend
No,
as such. It's more niche.
Yeah, but I do follow high street. It depends. Like if I was going on a night out, I'd probably wear something that's quite high fashion. Whereas in the daytime, I just follow like quite classic clothes.
Mm. Okay.
Do you think that reflects your room then? Is your room quite classy and?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Excellent. If I was just to hand you this chart, where do you think you would put yourself on that?
I'd probably say in between extroversion and emotionally unstable. Not fully emotionally unstable.
No, of course not. Well, where would you like in terms of like the more?
I can be quite like hot-headed at sometimes, and then other times just like a bit probably emotionally unstable. Actually, I'm not a calm person. I'm never like. I'm not controlled either, so
excellent.
I've got to be in that bracket.
So is that like your room then? Is your room
using,
sort of like...
using those three
some
words?
days I could be like really hot-headed and as in my room would be very tidy, and then the next it could be all over the place, and that's just a bit like me.
Excellent, okay. Just to quickly sort of reflect back on your bedroom, when you're talking about the layout, do you work a lot of technology in there?
I have my laptop, obviously, for work reasons and Facebook. But as for, I don't have a television in my room because I don't like watch a lot of television, and I see my room as a place to go and chill out and sleep, rather than sit in there and watch television all the time. And
sort of guide yourself away from. So you like?
Yeah, I try to keep that separate. If I was watching television, I like to probably watch it in the living room and like more of a social thing.
Yeah.
Rather than sat in your room and.
No, excellent. No, it's good. Also, is your bedroom carpeted or non-carpeted? Like, just trying to picture it with like the new interior.
Yeah, I've got a carpeted bedroom. I prefer like a nice comfy carpet than even walk around with no shoes.
Yeah, no, excellent. Thank you. Just to recap, just when you say you bring intimate items back from your home, how sort of intimate are they? Are they things that really mean a lot to yourself, or is it just things casually around the room to make you feel more at home?
It's possibly just things that are like dotted around the room to make it seem more homely and not as if I'm living away. But I didn't actually bring anything, because I like obviously my room when I do go back home to also have items in that mean a lot to me. But I brought things that like photos and just personal gifts from people that probably don't seem a lot but are to me.
Yeah, okay. Any teddy bears or anything like that?
I'm not really a teddy bear person.
No. Little joke. Alright. Excellent. Do you have an ensuite?
Not back home and neither here either. So.
No, just clarifying that. What about that?
Control. Right, you mentioned that you're not a controlled person. How does that reflect your room?
I wouldn't say there's like a lot of order or structure to it, where everything's got a place. It's not like that at all. And my wardrobe's quite like, there's no structure to that either, whereas some people obviously have drawers for this and their clothes neatly all hung. Mine are just as to how they go in. There's no order to my room.
Do you have any sort of particular lighting in the room to create sort of like an ambience, or is it very bright or dull? Or?
Well, as for the lighting in the house that I rent in Leeds, it's like a dimmer light, and I always make sure it's never on full. It's like a bit of a control freak thing, just because I don't like bright lights or anything that's too much. I like quite a subtle mood.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I don't like any lights and just like a few candles on.
Yeah.
Maybe just because I see my room as like a place to go out and chill, sort of thing.
Do you think that sort of reflects sort of like a warmth, calmness to your personality?
Yeah, maybe the colour brown.
Yeah. Okay, well, just to summarise, if you could describe your room in 3 words, even 1 word, how would you describe it?
High fashion, calm, yet classic.
Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.